Okay, this is a great question because it's coming in from James Brand and it's on a topic we discussed just a few minutes ago before the broadcast. Oris or Christopher Ward, which would you pick? I mean, we can sing the praises of Oris all day long.
For me, it's no contest. It's Oris all day.
Yeah,
I mean, Christopher Ward is doing some cool stuff now with their, and I do the air quotes, in-house calibers because I don't actually know how
there's a lot of white label going on out there, folks.
And they just rebranded. But I honestly don't think they're going to last. Any brand that discounts their own watches on their own websites at 50% fire sales, they're not going to last.
Whereas Oris is and has long been a family-owned company.
Yes.
And I've actually got one of the ProDive models here. This is the ProDive Marine Force Recon. I'm going to throw that up on my macro screen there. But this is a watch that has a unique and proprietary bezel system. It has a fantastic clasp with a micro adjust built in. It's got a helium valve. I mean, it's got everything you would want in a hardcore dive watch at a price that is like a third of what you'd pay for a Submariner, maybe a quarter.
And that's an expensive Oris as far as Orises go. You can get an Aquas, $800 all day long. And yeah, Christopher Ward is a quality watch. In my opinion, I've held them. The Trident GMT, they're a nice watch. And they're quality, but a couple $100 more gets you an Oris. Yeah,
exactly. And they have a huge model line. I mean, with Oris, it's like infinite. How many different dive watches you get? You can get vintage style, the Oris Diver 65. You can get oversized with the ProDive. You can get a very standard size, but richly featured modern dive watch in the Aquas line. You can even get a depth gauge in the Aquas line.
Mechanical depth gauge, and they're the first company in the world to come up with a mechanical altimeter.
Yes, that too. Take that, Richard Mille.
That looks great on me, doesn't it?
That does. You have the wrist for it. And speaking of watches that you need a big wrist to wear, this surprisingly is not one of them. Rafa, call up my macro camera, but you guys have been seeing this watch teased all evening long. But this is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Compressor Extreme Lab 2. Now this is a watch that was first shown, let me back up a little bit, that was first shown in 2010 and didn't actually hit the market until 2014 because it took JLC, yes, JLC, 4 years to figure out the 70 joule, 569 part movement behind this monster.
All I have to say is Richard Mille, eat your heart out.
Yeah, this is a watch with a retail new under $50,000.
Under $50,000, it's, I mean, why don't you're much better with the technical explanations than I am, but the clutch system, the hacking system, the crown with the function selector, I mean, honestly, this could be priced at double, if not triple, and people wouldn't bat an eye.
Yeah, I mean, considering you'll pay over $100,000 for a Richard Mille with a Valchet base caliber and a DD module, and this thing is entirely in-house and magnificent.
Magnificent, and not to mention has one of the coolest, I'm sorry to take...
No, you're right.
It's got one of the coolest strap lug adjustments, so you can wear this on my massive wrist or Tim's normal size wrist.
I've worn one of these watches for a whole weekend. I mean, here's the thing. It has a ratcheting lug setup. The lugs themselves actually have detents. Let me get the focus back in. But the lugs themselves actually have detents, like a ratchet. They're crisp, they're solid, the whole thing feels like a bank vault. And on top of that, it's got a pin buckle. I called them, the replacement value for this thing is like $2,000. It has a cam built into the side to micro adjust it. It's ridiculous. When you add up what they probably spent to make that watch work, they probably lost money on it.
Listen, one thing that's subjective is the look.
Yes.
Will you like it? Maybe not. That's subjective. What is not subjective is the level of complication built into the caliber of this watch.
Yeah. A digital chronograph, digital minutes for the chronograph, double disc, vertical clutch, column wheel. Actually has a second column wheel that selects the function between setting all the functions, setting the GMT independently, winding the watch. You have a column wheel to control the function selector because the crown is a push button type basically. I mean, it's amazing.
Fantastic.
It doesn't screw down, but you still get the 100-meter water resistance.
Fantastic.
It has a separate hacking lever. It has a 65-hour power reserve. It has a hooking guard for the hairspring so that it can't be displaced by shock. It has a full balance bridge. I mean, it has a platinum iridium winding mass.
Whatever he said. He
it's
knows
all
this
that
watch
and more.
inside out. And I'll tell you what, it's when they say 70 joules,
Yeah.
there's 70 functional joules in there. We're not talking 1995 Gerard Perregaux 80 joule movement where they
Yeah.
just put joules for marketing. You remember that time?
Oh my gosh, every single one of these things is a jewel in every sense, but above all, a functional one.
Yeah, guys, if you're in the market for Richard Mille or Hublot, you need to take a look at this watch.
Yeah, I mean, when you can buy it new for $47,000 and it's selling pre-owned for a fraction of that, you're talking a watch that's everyday durable, made by a manufacturer that's going to be around in 10, 20, 30 years and still able to service this watch. It's even got a quick release for the strap so you can put it on the rubber that comes with it.
We might have to talk trade-in after the show.
Fair enough. Of a watch or a car?
Man, I'm already buying 2 watches after this. I'm getting this and, actually, the Meteorite Dial JLC called my name as well.
Yeah,
so.
now that I've sold him on that, I gotta find one.
I'm such an easy customer.